I'm Grumps. I'm not so Grump. And we're the GameGrumps.
All right, welcome back.
Hello!
Here's that story I promised you about Dan and I as children.
Yes, which, again, seems unlikely.
All right, one day, in little old Kansas, where we grew up together.
That's incorrect.
Dan was 12, I was 17.
Unlikely. I am older than you.
Dan, let me tell you a little something about young Dan. He was really into crime, like murders, all the time. Mm-hmm. And he would get away with them. He still has, honestly. He hasn't served any time for the unsolved murders of Caitlin, Francis, and Jean.
I would really appreciate it if you didn't suggest that I've murdered
in Kansas, in 1942. When we were children, he was 8 and I was 77.
Yeah. Wow. So cool that you've made it all the way to 135.
Anyway, here's the deal.
Yeah.
This is what happened. I mean, he just shit himself. We were hanging out at the DQ at the Dairy Queen. The DQ is what I call it.
No one calls it that.
Oh fuck! Oh, I opened it, but it didn't work. Okay. All right, I gotta do it again. Anyway, we were hanging out at the DQ. Dan shit himself 17 times in a row.
Okay.
And it was consecutive.
Right.
Like he.
But it was the 40s, so these things didn't matter.
Well, actually, it was
no internet.
It was actually worse than.
It was actually the 2040s.
If it happens in the 40s. Yeah. Now it's okay.
Yeah.
But he cleaned off his butt after every shit, and then he shit himself afterwards again. And because he was shitting himself, he was just like, oh, there's all this stuff that's coming out. I might as well replace it with more ice cream. And what happened was, he would just keep shitting out the ice cream. And that's it, really.
We are losing our minds right now.
That's the end of the story.
Good story, Aaron. So, if I may recap.
I have to make this, dude.
When we were young children.
I was 77 and you were 2.
When you were a young child of 77, growing up in Kansas in the 40s, and I was a murderer of 2 years old. I shit myself.
17 times.
17 times.
At a Dairy Queen.
At a Dairy Queen. That's the end, huh? That's...
It's a really good story. I think it's the Dairy Queen part that really gets me.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Oh my god, there's so many one-ups! Did you see it?
Yeah, I saw that. I saw that, Aaron. Wow. And I was just about to get my ice cream served in a little upside-down baseball helmet, too.
Oh,
look out! Oh, God.
In my ripe old age, I'm 138.
Yep.
Oh, God.
Yeah. Well, if you're...
Oh, Jesus Christ.
What did you say, 1945?
That wouldn't have been funny at the beginning of our filming session.
No. Probably won't be funny to anybody but us.
Not even sure that it's funny now.
Yeah. But we are exhausted.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
And, our threshold is a little bit different than usual.
My everything hurts.
Yeah. My brain hurts for sure.
Oh, God. I can't sit like this. It's hurting my throat.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Dude, my voice teacher told me about that, and it's super interesting.
What, really?
If you lean forward, like, when you're standing, if you sort of lean forward on the balls of your feet, like, your throat opens up, and if you lean back, it, like, tightens up.
What?
And I was like, that can't be. And then I did it, and I was like, oh, yep, sure enough.
That's fucking magic, dude.
Yeah, it's very strange.
Wow.
Yeah, you learned a thing. You thought this episode was just gonna be all about shit stories from my non-existent past. And yet here we are. Everything's different now.
Wasn't denial a major part of OCD or something like that?
Denial?
Oh no, denial was a river in
Egypt.
You got it, sister!
I did it. Yeah. I know the country!
Did you learn that at a Dairy Queen?
Yeah, I did actually. Right after I learned about the chocolate shell.
Oh.
God, that's a good, delicious
You
thing.
know about, because you were there. You were there, dude. Motherfucking butterscotch shell.
Yes.
Don't even get me goddamn started on that bullshit.
That was good.
Oh, you know what I was gonna do?
What?
I was gonna... Here's a little factoid for you.
Tell me the thing.
Remember that Mega Man sequelitis?
Uh-huh.
I actually had a... You know when I'm like, in level 1-2, Mega Man 2, there's a thing, and it does a do.
Right.
I was gonna do one for this part.
No shit.
Yeah, I was gonna do one in Mega Man 6, and it was gonna be about the falling things, because they introduced that in this stage, this like invisible part.
Ah.
So they showed it to you in the screen I was just on, and you basically like you have to fall in. And then at this part, you're like, oh, there's spikes down there, and this is the thing that's like a thing, so you have to jump over it.
Super weird.
I don't remember why I pulled it out. Maybe it's because there was too many of them, and I was like, all right, they get it. But yeah, so there you go. There's a little
So many more layers to this game than I thought.
a little behind the scenes
Look
for
at
you.
the little BTS. MFers. I'm sorry, I called you MFers.
Yeah, that's really disrespectful.
Yeah. I dissed our Fs.
You dissed our Fs, dude.
Yeah, I don't know why I abbreviated friends, but it's fine.
I thought you meant like
Bucks.
for
What's up, Bucks?
Fender Benders. I think that's what you were saying with the F. How do I get up there? I don't get up there.
I think there's a slight chance that we need to stop playing this game soon.
What is that?
What is what?
I'm standing above it. What is that? What is that yellow thing down there?
It's a widget.
What the fuck even is that for?
I don't know. I think it's to hold the zipper together.
But why is it fucking yellow, dude? Nothing else in this stage is yellow except for that and the Mr. X sign, obviously, but... What the fuck?
I don't know, dude. Is it driving you crazy not to know?
It's kind of blowing my mind right now. Maybe... I don't
think it's a thing.
Why would they make it yellow? I'm sorry.
Shh! Why? Why?
Wait, I'm
Like,
not
just
familiar with this, so I'm gonna...
Okay.
I have to look up how to beat it, because I'm not familiar with it.
Well, good. I'm gonna eat some jelly beans.
Go for it. Don't get the vomit one. Why'd you pick out the vomit one? You're standing literally in front of the screen. I can't see anything.
Well, that's where the delicious jelly beans are.
Look at him stamping his feet. He's so angry.
Oh, yeah.
He's like, I never get birthday presents! Is this really what's going on here?
Wow.
Can I just...
Nice. Whoops.
Oh, whoa.
Okay.
Whoa. Whoa.
Whoa,
Wait a second. I have E-tanks. I have 9 fucking E-tanks. I could use that shit.
Yeah.
I don't need to fucking lose a life over
Is
this.
precisely what that shit is for.
Check that shit. Look at... It's so fucking easy, dude. Even though I just got hit again and I would have died. So I'm glad I used that E-tank.
Yeah, these are the types of enemies where, like, you get a weapon that only goes up and diagonally to the right, and you're like, what the fuck is this bullshit?
Yeah. I was designed specifically for that weapon.
Marvelous.
Man, Mr. X is a fucking crazy motherfucker.
Is this not Dr. Wily?
Do you know nothing about Mega Man, Dan?
Is everything Dr. Wily?
You're so stupid and naive and dumb.
Stupid.
It reminds me of that time that you were 7 and I was 7,800.
Wow, another great story. In the bank.
When we were growing up.
Oh my god, in Kansas.
No.
Oh.
When we moved, you
Right.
and I together, because we were brothers
Right.
in a young age.
Yes.
When we moved to Oklahoma City, you and I met this guy named George. And George, he was not very smart.
Okay.
But, I mean, you weren't any smarter. George, suffice it to say, he was a dog. And George, our very good friend George, I mean, and you can speak fondly of him.
Oh, of course. What the fuck are you talking about?
George would eat lots of poopy. And it was a match made in heaven, I'll tell you what, because you had not gotten over your poop yourself phase.
Yeah, my poop myself phase that lasted from 2 until 47 years old.
So every time, you know how when a dog is like, you're like, you want to go out? And they're like, ooh, ooh, and they get all excited?
Yes.
If we'd say, you want to go out? He'd be like, whatever, I don't give a fuck. I don't understand English. But if we'd say, you want to go to Dairy Queen? Motherfucking dog would go nuts!
Yeah, you're probably right.
Because he knew there was a goddamn meal waiting for him.
Yeah, it's true.
At the DQ. Or as we like to call it, the bee spew.
Nobody calls it that. Who calls it that?
You did.
When?
Back when we were in Oklahoma City, remember?
Oh my god, Aaron.
Because you were always spewing it out of your feet.
These stories are not canon. This is not GameGrumps canon. Unbelievable.
No!
Yay! Next time on GameGrumps.
Is it really?
I don't know.
Yeah, it is.
Yay!
Yeah, you got it right!
I did
High
it!
five. Ow.
Oh. Fucking
That's my face.
whole arm.
Ah!
Yay.